Hello everyone. Our team name is OnTar. I'm the first presenter, Jin Park. In this morning, I have an annoying experience on the campus. On my way to business administration building, a guy in front of me was smoking while he walked on the street. Alright, please. A fog of cigarette directly reached me, so it's difficult to breathe. Does anyone have same experience like me? Yeah, most of you. To get started, I will show you a video showing how terrible smoking is. Let's see.
This looks great. This was for yours. I found them on the kitchen table.
Thanks.
Mommy, have you seen my hamster?
Well, isn't he asleep in his cage?
Have you seen my hamster then?
No?
Well, time to go upstairs and look thoroughly. I mean, sure. Probably behind the bed, like where you found the last time.
It's terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Most of you sometimes become a victim of secondhand smoke on the campus, whether you are smokers or non-smokers. According to the professor, Wayne Goldman of Johns Hopkins University, the chairperson of Committee on Secondhand Smoke, exposure to secondhand smoke can harm nearly every organ of your body, especially increasing the risk of heart disease by 25% to 30%. These problems of secondhand smoke should not be overlooked, so we argue that we have to adopt 100% smoke-free policy on the campus. However, some people might say that the policy should really be helpful. Some people might say that the policy would not be helpful to reduce smoking rate or exposure to secondhand smoke. However, this is simply not true, because there is a research showing that the policy leads to reduction in both things. According to the Dr. Amanda Foley, the researcher of the Center for the Tobacco Research, she surveyed 1,309 students from 8 California campuses. The purpose of this study was to examine relationship between the enforcement of smoke-free policy and exposure to secondhand smoke. Also, seeing someone smoke on the campus. In this survey, compared to campuses with no regulation, on the smoke-free campus, fewer students report exposure to secondhand smoke, dropping from 81% to 38%. Also, single smokers on the campus dropping by 95% to 55%. Yeah, it really works, doesn't it? Now, in addition to this evidence, today we will go into why SKKU should adopt 100% smoke-free policy on the campus by showing 3 reasons. Firstly, it will minimize the danger of smoking. Secondly, it will benefit our anniversary. Thirdly, it will benefit our country. Before we move to the body of our presentation, let me introduce the next presenter, Minsu, who will talk about the first reason, the danger of smoking, minimizing danger of smoking. Thank you.
Kim Shin-nam. Hi. I will talk about first reason. The first reason is minimizing danger of smoking. Smoking is classified into three categories: first-hand smoking, second-hand smoking, third-hand smoking, all of which are dangerous. First-hand smoking is inhaled directly to cigarette. Cigarette contains 7,000 chemicals that damage the human body. When smokers inhale cigarette, the body quickly absorbs these 7,000 chemicals, causing changes in body cell that can lead to cancer, heart disease, and other serious health problems. For example, smoking damage and thicken blood vessel, which can cause heart disease and stroke. And smoking can cause cancer almost anywhere in your body. Indeed, in many studies, smokers have a higher incidence of cardiovascular disease, 심혈관 질환, respiratory disease, 호흡기 질환, and cancer than non-smokers. Next, second-hand smoking. Second-hand smoking is inhalation of smoke from the breath of smokers and edge of the cigarette. When non-smokers are exposed to second-hand smoking, they have same effect on the heart and blood vessel. As if they had smoked. It also increased the risk of cancer. Second, smoking has been suggested is a major health problem in the world and is known to cause various negative health effects that have in turn caused the death of almost 600,000 people per year. Finally, danger of sudden smoking. I will see a video. This video is related to sudden smoking.
Some people smoke only when their child is not home or in the car with them. But that's not enough to protect your child's lungs, because smoke stays. Even after the smoke has disappeared, it really hasn't. The chemicals and poisons in smoke settle on clothes, furniture, toys, carpets, and even skin. It's called third-hand smoke. Kids absorb these poisons through their skin and inhale them again and again whenever they breathe. To protect your child, don't allow smoking in your house or your car, even when your child isn't around, even if the windows are open. Of course, not smoking at all is best for everyone. Your children want you to live a long and healthy life too. Talk to your doctor or your child's care team to learn more about how to quit. Kids who live in smoke-free homes have healthier lungs and get sick less often. And that makes everyone breathe.
The sudden smoking is inhaled to the toxic substance of cigarette left in the environment. According to studies, U.S. Environment Protection Agency nicotine in cigarette smoke can combine with indoor dust, and nicotine combined with indoor dust is said to be 40% after 21 days. George Matt, professor, San Diego State University, said that it is virtually impossible to remove cigarette chemicals, unless the flow and walls are sprouted. Even if you avoid cigarette smoke, you can be dangerous by the environment that is contaminated by smoking. Thank you. Thank you. My presentation for listening. Thank you. Next presentation. Listen.
Thank you, Minsu. You might say, okay, we are well known about bad effect of smoking. And then what is good effect of quitting smoking? What can we get from smoke-free policy? I'm Yusen, and I'm going to tell you about good effect of smoke-free policy on student and SKKU. First of all, smoke-free policy can help students to quit smoking at an early age. According to age-specific medical examination about smoking by National Health Insurance Corporation, smoke rate from 20 to 29 years old was 43 times higher than the rate from under 19 years old. After 29 years old, there was no significant difference in smoking rate. It means that people start smoking right after they become adult, and the smoke habit go on for life. According to Professor Kwon Hyuk-tae, professor of Seoul National University Hospital, lifestyle should be formed at the 20s. Smoke-free policy will help you to form a good habit at your 20s. Second, smoke-free policy will prevent people from cognitive deficit. Cognitive skills mean the ability to perform various mental activities like learning something or problem-solving activities. So we can say this cognitive skill is deeply related with the reason we came to university. We came here to learn more, but we are killing our learning ability with cigarette smoke. According to Professor Seo-Sang-won, professor of Sungkyuban University of Medicine, smoke leads to cognitive decline, and moreover, even you are not smoker, passive smoking can cause decrease of cognitive abilities. So with our solution, smoke-free policy, you can protect your learning ability from smoking. Third, we can improve our university's preference through our policy. According to a survey that was supported by U.S. National Cancer Institute, both smokers and non-smokers have high approval rate for our policy on their campus. Based on this survey and research like this, in America there are more than 1,700 campuses that are implementing smoke-free policy. Like US campus cases, our policy will be supported by students and applicants who want to attend our university. Recently, the number of smoke-free apartments is growing. Their slogan is "Apartment you want to live in." What about making our university as a university you want to attend? So far, I've told you about effect on student and SKKU. Next, Presenter Bell will tell you about effect on nation.
Thanks, Susan. Now, we claim that adopting the smoking-free policy will make not only our campus, but our nation better. But why? First, ripple effect. Ripple effect means the wide transmission of ideas or actions, just like a wave propagation made by a pebble in a pond. As you all know, Sungkyuban has been the pioneering institution for manner and civility in our country since Joseon Dynasty. And nowadays, it is one of the most privileged private university, which is located in the center of Seoul. These facts promise the significant ripple effect of our smoking-free campus throughout other universities in Seoul. In fact, similar things happened in California. UCLA had initiated the smoking-free campus, which was followed by the other 9 universities of California. Just like UCLA, we can and we will play the leading role in spreading the smoking-free policy throughout the other universities in Korea. Just imagine how cool will it be for us to be the first pebble making the wave of smoking-free policy. Second, national finance. We've seen that adopting the smoking-free policy helps students quit smoking in earlier age, but actually we have the stronger result. According to Professor Dong-Cheol Seo in Indiana University School of Health, the smoking-free policy helps students quit smoking, even though the policy was lightly and loosely enforced. That is, the smoking-free policy helps students quit smoking very effectively. Actually, but why does this matter to the economy of our country? This is because the government spends tremendous amount of money on negative consequences of smoking, like medical treatment, fire, increasing death rate, less productivity, etc. Actually, according to Professor Kyusik Lee in Yonsei University's Health Administration Department, the economic loss due to smoking is about 3 trillion and 500 billion won per year. That's amazing. And of course, this is much greater amount than the tax revenue from tobacco. Therefore, the national finance can be highly conserved from adopting the smoking-free policy. Furthermore, combined with the ripple effect, the positive consequence will be far more dramatic. But one can argue that the smoking-free policy is against the constitutional law, especially the smoker's right to pursue happiness. But this is not true at all based on the actual precedent. In 2004, the Constitutional Court ruled that the right to hate smoking is prior to the right to smoking. This judgment was based upon the principle that the non-smoker's right to health and life are more fundamental than the smoker's right to pursue happiness. Of course, such fundamental rights of non-smokers can only be completely maintained by adopting the smoking-free policy. So far, we've seen that making the smoking-free campus will benefit our country with the ripple effect and the economical effect. And this doesn't contradict the constitutional law at all. For now, Kara will summarize and wrap up our presentation with her own story.
Thanks, Ben. We have seen 3 reasons to adopt the smoke-free campus. Firstly, it will minimize the dangers of first-hand and second-hand and third-hand smoking. Secondly, it will benefit our university with 3 aspects. Helping students to easily quit smoking at an early age, to protect their cognitive skill and improve SKK use preference. Lastly, it will benefit our country in 2 ways: spreading the smoke-free policy throughout other universities and conserving other national finance. Also, we have seen 2 possible counterarguments. First, just like other smoking policies, the smoke-free policy will not be effective too. Our answer was that based on the strong evidence, it will prevent the exposure to second-hand smoke most efficiently among other policies. Second, it violates the smoker's right to smoking. We disprove this claim on the based on the judgment of Constitutional Court. We just went over the main point again. When preparing this presentation, I looked up the locations of smoking zones on our campus. Anyone knows where there are any designated smoking areas on our campus? I'm not sure of the exact locations, but I heard almost everywhere on the campus is smoking free. I usually spend my time at Susangwan, where the Department of Dance is located. Even though entrance door on the 5th floor of this building is not a smoking area, but I still can see many people smoking. The problem is their behavior after smoking. They just throw their cigarette butts and spit on the ground. Here is another unpleasant story. There is a dance studio on the 2nd floor of Songban where dance major students take dance lessons. Last summer, we tried to windows to get some fresh air, but only clouds of smoke came rolling toward us. We had to close the windows, all the windows. The campus is divided into smoking areas and non-smoking areas, but many students seem not to care much about it. Therefore, 100% smoke-free campus will be the solution. Lastly, I would like to ask only one thing before this presentation finishes. To achieve the smoke-free campus, you can help us by visiting our official site from the petition. If you access to this URL, sign the petition, which will be sent to the president of SKKU. Please be with us to Antar or our campus. Thank you for listening our presentation.
Question.
You can turn the lights on already too. Seems so dark. Yeah.
I have a question to Bear. Although school becomes smoke-free, but if smoking students ignore this and smoke again, what kind of punishment school can give them?
Thanks for the question. Actually, so you ask what kind of punishment will be effective for cheaters, so not smokers who smoke on campus. Actually, that was on the discussion question. So we wanted to, talk about the possible punishment that will be effective. So we didn't actually explore such topic deeply, but maybe the most commonsensical solution, maybe the money. Yeah. So the money will be increased as the time they are detected goes up, something like that. And you can think about yourself because there is a discussion. Does this answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I have a question to Sarah. Some place like Gunship in Prefecture Jinguan, the place don't affect to non-smokers. You get it?
Yes.
흡연실 don't affect to non-smoker, I think, because substance of smoking stays in 흡연실. What do you think about that?
thank you for your question. Your question, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
And this answer your question? Thank you.
Thank you. Atom?
I have a question to Minsu. So your party is minimizing the danger. So you mentioned the 3 types of smoking: first-hand smoking, second-hand smoking, and third-hand smoke. So, but to prevent these smokes, especially the third-hand smoke, is there any effective solution such as cleaning for preventing the third-hand smoking?
Thank you for your question. 스프라우팅. 그러니까 impossible to remove.
Yeah. So, is there any possible solution to remove the sprouts?
Yes, unless the flow and unless the sprouted not remove.
Okay, thank you.
네, 그래서
Thank you.
Okay, William?
Question to Yusun. I really enjoy your presentation, but I have a small question. I know that there are many professors who are heavy smokers. Can you say then to Professor, you are a heavy smoker, you have to learn cognitive mental skills to improve our school preferences. Can you say it in front of them?
Thank you for your question. And yes, do I tell them
Advice to
quit smoking
professors.
with my reasons?
Yeah.
Of course I can.
Really?
I mean, if Songkyungan University select our policy, smoke-free policy, so we, so I think I advise to professors to quit smoking with the policy, because the rules of Songkyungan University. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Last question.
My other question to Jinha. Are you a smoker? And if you say yes, have you ever smoked in front of Gyeongdo, their stair? And if you say no, what think about seeing them smoking in front of Gyeongdo?
Can you repeat the last part of your
If you say no, but think about people who smoking there. Yes.
Thank you for your question. Your question is, am I a smoker or non-smoker? And if not, when I see them, what was my feeling? Yes. Firstly, I'm not smoker, so when I see them in Gyeongdo, in a library in Gyeongwon, it is so, it's some kind of make me annoying feeling because it smells too bad for me. So I think we have to adopt our smoke-free policy campus. Does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.